Hi there, welcome to Startup Screen Printing. My name is Jesse. Today I want to talk to you guys about platen types. There are the composite MDF platens and there are the aluminum platens. So if you're on the fence about which one you should get, which press you should get, or whether you should upgrade if you have the MDF platens, then this video is going to be for you. So to get started, if you don't already have a press and you're looking to get into screen printing, I think this DIY press is a great option for you. I said that if you listen to the first episode of my podcast, I recommended this press as a great starter kit, and I believe it really is. I think it's a great way to get into the industry. But it, like the other small presses, it's going to come with the MDF composite platen. Now, these are great platens. Like I said, the smaller presses are going to come with this. My Riley Hopkins Jr. 4x4 press came with these. And they're great. They are inexpensive. So if you screw one up or you want to have other sizes like this infant one or a sleeve platen, then they're a great option because they are more affordable. So when you're just getting started, you don't have to break the bank to get another variation of a platen in order to print another type of apparel for a customer. They are way more affordable, so you can get those for yourself. They do come with the brackets or without the brackets. So if you get it without, you got to line this up and put it in there yourself. If you get it already with the bracket, there's still no guarantee it's going to be lined up. In fact, when I got my Riley Hopkins Jr. press, my platens were not lined up on the brackets correctly. And so one of them I had to off-center whenever I would install it, or it would work its way loose or something, or one of them I had to do a little bit crooked on the bracket in order for the platen to be straight. So super annoying, but nonetheless, they're not guaranteed to be perfectly centered because a machine didn't install these. And they will kind of wear down and break away. I mean, this one's starting to get a little worn on the corners. It's just, that's what happens with something like this. They are also more susceptible to fire and water because this stuff will soak up water and it will expand. And that could cause issues with making this not flat anymore. In fact, with my first press, I accidentally left mine under the flash too long, one of my first orders, and discolored it, cracked the enamel coating on the top. It got some water in there and it started to swell, and it was just a mess. So those are things to keep in mind with these. Now, if you have these on your press, you already have a press, or maybe you just ordered a press, and it has these, and you're watching this video going, oh crap, should I have got a different press, or maybe I should get the other platens? No, don't do that. These are perfectly fine. There are companies that have these types of platens that have done business for years and years and years with just these, and they've done just fine. These are fine. Don't feel like you need to upgrade or go out and spend more money just to have the nicest, fanciest thing. These work just fine. Just know that there are some risks and know how to handle those and avoid those, but also know that these are very easily replaced. You can replace these for a lot cheaper than you replace these. So, but let's move on to the nice ones, what I recommend, and obviously what I love and what I bought for my Riley Hopkins Jr. press after the experience I had with the other platen. These are the aluminum platens from Action Engineering. You buy these at screenprinting.com. I'm not sure if other places sell them too, but Action Engineering makes these out of machined aluminum. They've got a nice rubber layer on top that is very strong, but it gives a nice substrate for your printing. They've got that same rubber on the back for grab points when you're going to move the platen as these begin to heat up under your flash. That way you don't grab the hot aluminum. And the bracket is straight. I mean, this was installed into machined holes, so it's on there straight. I've never had a problem with my platens like these being crooked. But these are more expensive. They are a bigger investment to get these, but the benefits that they provide for a seasoned printer, I think, outweigh the costs that they bring. So obviously, you got to spend a lot more to outfit your press if you have a 4-station press or something than you would to get these, or maybe you want to get a different size like an infant one like this or a sleeve one. You got to spend a lot more money, which is why I use the what is it called? That little print slayer that I attach to my things when I'm doing sleeves and pockets. That's why, because these are more expensive, but they're fantastic. I mean, these are just great platens. So if you have a press that has these and you're a couple of years in and you feel like it's time for an upgrade, but you don't really have a need to upgrade the entire press, maybe you already have XY registration, but you're using these composite platens, the aluminum is a great upgrade that I think you should make. I think these are well worth the investment, and they come in several sizes. I've got this size here is a 14 by 16. I've got the larger size on this 300 press back here. You can kind of see how those compare. So I've got, a couple of inches, so this is probably a 16 by 18. If you're doing more youth school, smaller sizes, then this is going to be a great size for you. If you're doing more, larges, extra larges, things like that, I would recommend getting the larger platen. It's going to be easier to line the shirts up. Printing, they're exactly the same, but one's going to make it easier to line up larger shirts. This one is easier to fit the smaller shirts. I can fit down to, I believe, about a U small on these. So it does stretch a little bit, but for the most part, a U small fits enough to get the print on this platen. So that's it. I think the aluminum is the way to go if you have the option. Again, if you don't have the option and you have the composite already, or you just ordered that, or that's been your plan all along, stick to it. Don't spend the extra money yet to upgrade until you're ready. Do this when you're ready and you need an upgrade to your equipment, but you don't need an upgrade to your entire press. I recommend these machined aluminum platens. They are fantastic. So that's it. I'll show you guys how I attach these to the press in another video. But until then, be sure you're following on Instagram. Check out the website. I have an email newsletter on there I'd love for you to subscribe to so that I can keep in touch. I want to send more screen print content on there more often than I do here on YouTube. So if you really want to start digging into this stuff and there's a way and you would like me to help you on this journey and walk alongside you, that email newsletter is going to be for you. So be sure you head on over to the website and check that out, startupscreenprinting.com. But until then, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.